Your business identity is everything from what customers see to the paperwork they never do. Northwest is your one-stop business resource. Build your business identity fast with access to thousands of free resources, forms, and step-by-step guides. No account required. Don't wait. Protect your privacy, build your brand, and get your complete business identity in just 10 clicks and 10 minutes. Visit northwestregisteredagent.com/OFD-free and start building something amazing. Get more with Northwest Registered Agent at northwestregisteredagent.com/OFD-free. Running a business online? Instantly build trust with your customers with a domain and matching professional email from GoDaddy so people know you mean business. And there's never been a better time. Visit godaddy.com/GD now and you can get a domain and professional email plan for just 99 cents a month for 1 year. That's a little price for a lot of credibility. Choose the domain that's right for you and a professional email to match. Go to godaddy.com/GD now and look legit. That's godaddy.com/GD now. New customer purchases only. Products auto-renew separately. See terms on site.
This is Optimal Finance Daily, 7 Lessons I Learned from Failing at Real Estate Investing by Jeff Rose of GoodFinancialSense.com. A lot of people make money investing in real estate, but there's the real version and the TV version. I fell for the TV version. Based on little more than a book from a self-proclaimed real estate superstar, I blazed forward and bought my first real estate investment property. It was a complete failure. I learned 7 lessons from that failure, and now I'll share them with you. Number 1, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is, and it was. Have you ever heard of a guy named Carlton Sheets? He was one of those how to get rich in real estate without really doing anything gurus from back in the 1980s and 90s. I wouldn't be surprised if you don't know anything about him. He hasn't been around much lately. He had a series of convincing TV infomercials, as well as paid real estate investment courses and books, and was quite successful for a number of years. My father-in-law bought me one of his books, and after reading it, I was hooked. I was going to be a real estate millionaire. Look out, real estate moguls. Jeff Rose is on your tail and will be passing you in the fast lane in just a couple of years. At least that's what I convinced myself. Number 2, stick with what you know and love. Other than the book by Carlton Sheets, the sum total of my accumulated real estate investment knowledge was 0. I had never actually invested in real estate, at least not apart from my own home. But if you've ever seen one of those glitzy TV infomercials about how to get rich, you have to admit that they're pretty convincing. I'm a positive, high-energy guy, and I figured that if anyone could make this plan work, it'd be me. But there's one problem with my thinking. Real estate investing is not exactly my thing, and that means everything. Financial planning is, and I'm all over it. That may be the biggest lesson I learned from failing at real estate investing. Always stick with what you know and love and leave the other stuff to other people. Number 3, true deals are harder to find than you ever imagined. My father-in-law decided that we'd go into this real estate investment venture together. I was a seasoned money guy, and my father-in-law is an accomplished handyman. It was the perfect tandem for investing in real estate. I studied Carlton's book and knew the formula for buying a winning investment property. Buy a property from which you can reasonably expect to receive a monthly rental income equal to at least 1% of the purchase price. We found such a property. The asking price was $120,000, and market data indicated that it could be rented for $1,200 per month, exactly 1%. We were on our way. But TV infomercial formulas and reality don't mix. We purchased the property with a $500 earnest money deposit. I then discussed the deal with my CPA, himself a real estate investor with more than a dozen properties. He quickly told me that we overpaid for the property. That was a direct blow to the stomach, as well as my ego. Since we just closed on the property, he recommended that we get out of it any way that we can. With the cooperation of our real estate agent, we were, in fact, able to void the deal. But I learned something else from my CPA friend. Finding bargain real estate for investment is not at all easy. Since every other real estate investor is also looking for bargains, you'll never find them in the usual places. More on that in lesson number 6. Number 4, never overpay for a property. This one is huge. You need to pay much less for the property than its true market value. Not only will that provide the profit on the sale, but it will also afford you some protection in the event the property has costly and unexpected repairs. Number 5, cash flow is everything, and you better calculate it right the first time. Forget about the 1% rule. The monthly rental should actually be a lot higher. My CPA friend informed me of this after we closed on the property, which is when I bothered to actually ask him. Cash flow is also critical to the success of any real estate investment. The rent has to be sufficient not only to cover the monthly cost of financing, property taxes, insurance, and landlord-paid utilities, but it also has to provide a profit as well as an allowance for some of those unexpected expenses. Expenses like a new roof or furnace. But who'd have thought? Definitely not me while I was still in my expert phase. Number 6, looking for deals in all the wrong places. When you're looking to purchase investment real estate, you won't find truly good deals in the newspaper classifieds where I found my deal, or even on the local multiple listing service. It's more likely that you'll find a winning property through word of mouth and other backdoor channels. It's often a matter of locating distressed property sales before they hit the market. The problem is that real estate investment is very competitive. You're never the only person out there looking for the next big deal. For that reason, all of the usual places you might find property are quickly picked over, few that there are. Successful real estate investing requires a lot of patience and investment of time. You have to do a lot of digging and get to know a lot of people in order to find the deals that will make it work. And number 7, never let greed control your actions. So many people have gotten wealthy by investing in real estate that it's hard to ignore the opportunity, even if you know nothing about it. It's called greed, and the combination of big profits and slick TV infomercials can make it too good to be ignored. But that's never a decision that's based on financial reality or even a reasonable evaluation of your own skill set. It's based purely on greed. You see big money being made and you want in, but wanting in and being able to make it happen are two very different things. From now on, I'll stick to what I know and leave the promise of instant riches to the people who write books about it. You just listened to the post titled 7 Lessons I Learned from Failing at Real Estate Investing by Jeff Rose of goodfinancialsense.com.
Imagine you're a business owner who has to rely on a dozen different software programs to run your company. Each one is expensive, overly complicated, and worst of all, none of them are connected. Now imagine a platform that could tackle all of your business management needs in one place. That platform you're imagining? It's Odoo. Odoo has all the programs you'll ever need, and they're all connected on a single, simple, easy-to-use software, giving you peace of mind that your business is always being taken care of from every angle. Odoo assists in accounting, marketing, inventory, HR, CRM, manufacturing, and everything in between through its user-friendly interface and open source applications. Basically, if your business needs it, Odoo's got it. Odoo sounds pretty amazing, right? So stop wasting your time and money on those expensive disconnected platforms and let Odoo harmonize your business with simple, efficient software that can handle everything for a fraction of the price. It doesn't get much better than that. So what are you waiting for? Discover how Odoo can take your business to the next level by visiting odoo.com. That's ODOO.com. Odoo, modern management made simple.
In America, half of every dollar spent on brand medicines goes to entities who don't make them. While middlemen like PBMs and 340B hospitals drive up costs, Biopharma is investing $500 billion in new infrastructure and manufacturing here at home, and helping patients buy medicines directly at lower prices. Tell Washington to end middlemen markups and put American patients first. Visit phrma.org/middlemen.
There are so many ways we can invest our money, but I think we need to pick the ways that best align with our unique skills, preferences, and circumstances. This article reminded me of a breakout session that I participated in at a Camp Mustache event a few years ago. 4 of the attendees, including me, opened up our books and showed the group our finances in the form of case studies. We outlined our income, expenses, investment strategies, and overall plan to reach financial independence. And then the audience was welcome to poke holes in our plan or offer suggestions for improvement. 2 of the other case studies had real estate investing as the crux of their strategy. And despite the fact that their yearly salaries were half of what mine was at the time, they were still projected to reach F.I.R.E faster than me due to their aggressive investment in real estate. It made me reflect on my own investment strategy and question if I should be investing in real estate like they were. So I grilled them on how they were doing it, how much time they were putting into it, what stressors they were experiencing that they didn't expect, how they were navigating the risks, etc., etc. And I walked away from those conversations perfectly content with my decision to not invest in real estate. Reaching F.I.R.E faster isn't a good enough reason for me to add the additional stress of an investment style that doesn't align with my unique skills, preferences, and circumstances. Remember, personal finance is personal, and reaching financial freedom is not a race. And that will do it for today. Have a great day and start to your weekend. Thank you for listening, and I'll be back here reading to you tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.